This year, I was invited back to present my own work, and I did three different projects across 3 days, two shows of each project. So it was just a really special opportunity for me, really the first of its kind in my career, to really have a focused sort of spotlight on my work and present it in front of audiences at a high profile festival. But it's a necessity. We sort of have to describe our music in terms of like genres or terms that sort of are agreed upon or understood by the world so that people have a basic reference point for what we do. But I think I think I could speak for many musicians that I know, perhaps even all musicians I know, that we don't see our music divided into these categories. It's all just music for us, and we draw upon our influences freely, and it's one thing, it's my music. But for me, those things are, roughly speaking, those sort of categories you laid out earlier. The first night was a solo piano performance, which was really the first time I have presented a full length solo piano program. And I sort of crafted it specifically for Spoleto and for these performances. I wrote some original music. I adapted some Thelonious Monk compositions. I put a couple of Great American Songbook standards in there in a sort of abstract and way that I do those. And I built a sort of continuous hour-long set of music. The second night was a duo with a drummer named Leslie Mock. Um, and we present our duo under the name Dream Brigade. We also just put out a record, also called Dream Brigade, back in March. And that project is heavily improvisation based. We do also play compositions, we also play standards, but the core of what we do is improvisation. Leslie and I have practiced improvising, and we do specific things that they might not be written down on paper, they might not be planned, but we know what they are, and there's zones that we like to get into, and we know how to listen to each other in certain ways. So while it is improvising, it's been prepared. And then the third project I presented was my quintet, um, which is a slightly strange instrumentation. It's electric guitar, cello, piano, bass, and drums. And we played the music of a recording we made that came out last year called Abiding Memory. I have a phase of all creative processes that I would essentially describe as messing around.
Yeah,
There's a messing around phase
playing. Yes.
that's I sort of set up a rough frame, and I have to spend some times with my hands in the clay,
Yeah.
and before I put pen to paper. And so that what that is really depends on the project. I'm a pianist, and I think there's a lifelong process of discovery of figuring out that one instrument that I'm still very much at the beginning of, I feel like. So, yeah.